You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with LCS?
Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody is doing well. Having a good weekend, I hope. Pretty good here. We had crazy weather all last week. That storm, hurricane, tropical storm that rolled through. We just had a lot of rain for the week. So it's been nice this weekend. A little sunny out, a little hot and humid again. So we're back to the weather in the South. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. A lot of stuff going on this weekend, right? D3. Saw a bunch of stuff coming out about that. The CBC Award nominations wrapped up. So we got some stuff to talk about. But let's check in with the chat this morning. CatFan is here. Good morning, and he wants some bacon. Nice. I hope you're feeling better. I know you've been a little under the weather, so if you're looking for some bacon, you must be feeling better. Las Cruces is here all the way from New Mexico. John is here. Good morning. John up early. There he is. Legion of Comics. Mark, who has kicked off a Discord chat server. I have no idea. I have very rarely used Discord. I know a lot of people use it. It's just, and I've tried it. I know my kids use it, have been using it for years. My son is my oldest son games a lot. He's online with a lot of his friends, and I know they're always in the Discord server. What that means? I mean, I've tried it a few times, but I'm trying to keep my life simple. I mean, I'm already in like a dozen chats on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I've got so much stuff to keep me busy. I don't need. And I know like you can do the watch party stuff with Discord and all that, but I don't know. I think I'm going to skip it, Mark. Mike is here. Good morning, Mike. Mike, I was looking for you last night. I thought you guys were going to be live, I think, discussing one of the Stephen King books. And I was looking for you guys, but I couldn't find you for some reason. So I don't know. Let me know. Were you live? Phil is here. Good morning, Phil. Hash browns. We've got bacon, hash browns. That all sounds good to me. Higgy's here. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Trev is here. Good morning, Trev. Appreciate you being here. Mike and Trev back tonight for their Sunday night show. We'll go through. We're kicking off the Sunday lineup here. Breakfast with Brian. We've got Bleecker Street following us, and a bunch of different shows. Hopefully, Mr. Derrz is up and has posted. He usually posts the Sunday schedule on Instagram, so I got to check in on that and see if he posted that yet. Kenneth is here. Kenneth Bird, the Birdman. Good morning. Neil is here. Good morning, Neil. Appreciate you being here. Neil, you can find Neil hanging out with Robin or Fanboy Prime. I mean, he is. If Robin is around or Fanboy Prime, Neil is usually a step or two behind. So, yeah, I guess I haven't used it enough to really understand it, to figure it out. But I don't know. I have not used TikTok. Like, I don't have TikTok on my phone because it's just another social media rabbit hole that I don't want to go down. So I just don't use it. And so I just keep it off the phone. That's the easiest way to just avoid using it and having something else that's sucking my time. Eddie's here. Good morning, Eddie. Appreciate you being here. Okay. That explains it, because I was looking for you last night and I was like, I'm pretty sure he's not streaming. So, all right. Makes sense. That's why I couldn't find you. So, yeah, right. There was some Fortnite stuff, I guess, related with D3 or D23. Yeah, pretty. I know there was some announcements. Barry, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I know, and that's one of the chat groups on Instagram, Fortnite groups, and I know you guys were talking about the event, and I had no idea. I was out of the loop for sure. BLC is here, Big Lion Cat. Good morning. He just did a him and Spidey Powdered Tumblers did a stream last night. Some giveaways to Spidey for Spidey hitting 500 subs. And I actually won. I won one of SPT's tumblers, a flash glow in the dark tumbler. So pretty cool. So yeah, thank you for that. Reached out to Jose. If you are not familiar with Spidey Powdered Tumblers, please go check him out and check out BLC. He's always doing giveaways and things on his channel. So definitely go check him out. Yes, I agree. I agree with that. All right. Derrz is on it. He's putting together the Sunday lineup. It'll be hitting Instagram very shortly. So very nice. Phil, is that what you do? You're in big data? I didn't know that. I should talk to you. I've got some data from the Comic Book Community Awards that I need to crunch. So maybe you can give me some tips. Chop is here. Good morning, Chop. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, that's yeah. It's one further thing I'm trying to avoid. OTG, Otaku, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Let's see. Catching up, making sure I'm not missing anybody. Everybody's saying good morning. Appreciate everybody being here, hanging out. That makes sense. Now that you say it, it makes sense. Phil is our big data guy. All right, I think I caught up. We'll catch up with anybody. If anybody else joins us, we'll shout them out, say hello to them in the chat. So, oh, wait a minute. Did I miss somebody? Let's see. Maybe not. I think I got everybody. So yeah, CBC Award nominations wrapped up yesterday. Closed around midnight. Had a couple late flurry of nominations come in. It was interesting to see. I actually shut the nominations down a little bit after midnight. And I think 22 Comics was the last one to get his entry in. So thank you to everybody who nominated and who continues to support the awards and spread the word. I have a little bit of work to do now. Phil mentions big data. I've got a lot of data. I've got all the nominations now that I've got to have to organize and compile and figure out who the finalists are. So working on that. I actually did a little bit of work this morning already on it. The interesting thing about the nominations is that it's an open nomination and it's a free form. The form that you fill out is you just basically type in your entries. So people spell things differently. People put spaces in strange places. So there's a little bit of just cleanup of the data that I have to go through and just manually go through and kind of clean up and make sure, if they're spelling Brian LCS, that they're not, some people spell it with a dash, some people spell it with a space. And so, so I gotta clean that data up and get it ready. So, I don't have a sticker wall. I have a sticker board, Neil. I don't put stickers up on the wall behind me. I put them on on one of my boards when I do some hauls and things like that. So, but yeah, I'm a hashtag sticker people. And I'm going to be moving this again, actually. This room that I'm currently in, that my wife set up for me in the background, Actually, I'm gonna be moving it again at some point. So, yeah, Chop won too, right? Chop was one winner of one of the BLC and Spidey Powdered Tumblers giveaways, and I think who else? Lucretius, right? Did Lucretius get a win in there too? I think. My Nerdy Collection, good morning. Morning from Augusta, Georgia, not too far, about 45 minutes south of me. Yeah, and that's it was interesting, going through the ballots, and I, obviously been keeping an eye on them as they've come in over the last 8 weeks. There's actually a pretty big drop off. So the under 99, 0 to 999 subs, pretty well represented. The 1,000 to 5,000, pretty well. But then there's kind of a drop off from a nomination standpoint in the 5,000 plus people. There's not as many nominations for those channels, unfortunately, because maybe people don't watch them, or maybe it's the people that do watch them, those bigger channels are not involved, linked into the Comic Book Community Awards. But it was pretty interesting to see. Maybe, like I said, maybe I need to talk to Phil in that big data, and he can tell us a little bit more about what the nominations mean. So, CatFan, hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better. I know you've been under the weather, so. Yeah, I saw Trev post that up on Instagram, his sticker board, and there are a lot of stickers. Frog is here. Frog Brawler, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, and that's the other thing that happens with nominations is that people put, definitely for the sub count categories, people put them in the wrong categories. Somebody may be, over 1,000, they're putting them in the, under 999 tier, and so it's a little bit. I have to now, like I said, go through and do a little scrubbing, cleaning up of the data. Yeah, and that's the thing too, right? With channels that are growing, sometimes people, it's 8 weeks for the nomination, so you potentially could be in one tier and then move to another. So, that's the tier voting does take a little bit of work to kind of just double check to make sure you've got the right, you've got the right bucket for sure. So. Yeah, sticker. Yeah, there was a lot of. It was interesting to see the sticker talk for sure. Let's see. All right, there we go. BLC. Oh wow. Okay, Two Gun Pedro, Jack B. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very good giveaway. Spidey does some great. Spidey Powdered Tumblers, if you haven't, you got to follow him. He does some great, custom work on the tumblers. He does all kinds of stuff. We did a giveaway. He did a Spider-Man tumbler for me for a membership giveaway a couple months ago. So that was really good. But the Flash, I'm interested to see the tumbler that I won because it's a glow in the dark. So that'll be interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so that's it. Comic book, at least from a comic book community award perspective, I've got my homework cut out for me to just clean up and get that data together now. Actually was working on it for this morning already. And then on the 23rd, Friday night, the 23rd, we're going to be announcing the finalists for this year's awards. And then on the 24th, finalist voting will open. And I can say that we did have the number of nominations that came in this year compared to last year was more. We grew by about 100 100 or so nominations. I'll have to actually go back and check the number, but we definitely had more nominations this year, which is a good thing. We continue to grow. But I know over the first 3 years, more people vote for the finalist than they nominate. Because I think it's just because the nominations are an open ballot and you have to actually do a little bit of work. The finalists are just kind of a multiple choice. You pick one of the 5 channels that are in the category. I think more people are, it's easier to vote, right? You just have to basically, check somebody. I know, like I said, the first 3 years, we always have more finalist votes. But so, yeah, I'm going to be working on, after today's stream, be working on getting that data together. I'm excited. I want to see, who is the finalist in each of the categories and start to get everything ready for the live stream on the 23rd. So, yeah. So, we'll I've got some computer time over the next couple days to get all of that together. Let me check in. Let me see if Adam posted it yet. Mr. Derrz. Not yet. He's still working on it. The Sunday Sunday lineup. But yeah, so D23, and I know, some people were talking about it, a lot of stuff on Instagram about the big Disney event. Trying to think. Incredibles 3, they announced, right, a live action Lilo and Stitch, which I'm excited about because Lilo and Stitch was one of those movies that we watched as a family when my kids were younger. My oldest son, is a big Stitch fan. So I saw a little bit of the live action Stitch. So it looks really good. So excited about that. What else was, obviously the Marvel stuff. They had more trailers. They had footage of the Red Hulk. Let's see, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. There's a new animated show that's going to be hitting Disney. What other things were? It was a bunch of stuff. Like I said, Toy Story, Incredibles 3, Toy Story, right? Toy Story 5, I guess. There's the live action Snow White trailer that got dropped. I know there's been some controversy about that. So yeah, a lot of different stuff came out. So interested to see where things go. Yes, please smash that like button. Let's see. Okay, Moana 2. Yep, saw that. Live action Mufasa. Yeah. Zootopia 2. Okay. Yeah. So some definitely some good stuff. Hopper. That's right. Pixar. All right. Mike's on top of it. Thank you, Mike. So yeah, definitely some good stuff from Disney. Dope is here. Good morning, Dope. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't checked out Dope Comics, definitely go. And I don't know if the name is dope, like this stuff is dope, like it's cool, or is it dope as in not so smart? I'm not really sure, but what I can tell you about Dope Comics is it is entertaining and you need to watch it. So definitely go check out Dope Comics. Oh, that's right. The Star Wars movies, right? Yeah. And I think they announced too some of the Disney, the amusement park stuff, some new rides. I think there's a Thanos ride. I think there is, what did I see? There was another ride as well. So I know my daughter, who actually used to work at Disney, now works at Universal, was posting a bunch of stuff too about all of the amusement stuff for Disney as well. So Jerry's here. Good morning, Jerry. Appreciate you being here. Skeleton Crew, that's right. Yeah, the other that's the it's kind of a it's a Star Wars show, but the characters are kind of kids, young kids who get involved. So that looks involved with like the Force and stuff like that. So that looks good. It'll be interesting to see. I think who's who's the actor that's tied to that? It's drawing a blank. Can see his face, but drawing a blank. Cliff is here. Everybody's favorite live show guest, Cliff on Comics. Let's see. Everybody's saying good morning still. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Make Pokemon Now War. Good morning. Hope you are doing well. I don't know if they want to describe it as you can ride Thanos. I'm not sure if that's what they're going for. It is a family theme park, but there's something I saw. I was going through some of the recap stuff last night, and so let's see. That's right. Okay, that was the announcement. I wasn't sure. I actually popped on. I had to. I haven't played in a while, so I had to download and update Fortnite. So Joffrey's here. Good morning, Joffrey. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so a lot of news, and I'm not sure what was on the slate for today. It seemed like, or was yesterday it for the D23. I'm not sure if there's anything new that we're going to get today. I know we've got and today's the end of the Olympics, right? The Olympics in France. I know we had it on in the background. The women's soccer yesterday. The United States won gold. Then the United States men's basketball won gold as well. And I think there's a women's basketball match this morning or sometime today. And I know then the closing ceremonies are tonight. So pretty cool. Yeah. You always have the Olympics on in the background, kind of just rooting for the US, right? And you always see a lot of sports that you normally don't watch, right? I mean, they have breakdancing now, right? Skateboarding, bunch of stuff that you normally, I know for me, I normally don't watch. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, Fortnite has really been doing, they've had Disney and Star Wars characters, Marvel characters, and they actually had some DC characters too. So, I mean, they're not afraid to license any character for sure. Yeah, I think France has been a pretty good host, country as far as the Olympics. We'll see. I know it sounds like they're going to be doing a lot of the closing ceremony is going to have a lot of NBC people or they're hosting. Jimmy Fallon's going to be there, Snoop Dogg, and a bunch of other people. So yes, I thought of Phil when we had the soccer game on because I know he is a big women's soccer fan. Yes. France as a host country too did really well. I guess it's they're the athletes, and I guess sometimes the host country being home sometimes gets a boost, or there's maybe just the excitement, the fact that they're hosting and those type of things. Yeah, right. They added BMX. They had surfing this year. A lot of crazy, the kind of sports that you normally wouldn't think of, but certainly some talented athletes. Obviously you've got you've track and field and swimming are kind of gymnastics, I guess, are kind of the staples of those Olympics. So yeah, I know they were. I think the last medal count I saw, I think China had one more gold medal than us. We had the total overall number of medals, but I think we were, one behind on gold. So, Yeah, I saw some of the break dancing, and I was like, I don't know. Is this the best the world has? Um, yeah, I think they maybe need to just go find some of the guys hanging out, on the corner. They might be able to do a better job. Wow, wow. That's it. Cliff shouting out all of the French. Chicago's here. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Chicago defending fantasy football champion from our community league. So we're getting excited. Football's back. A little preseason this weekend. So we're looking forward to kicking off the season here in a couple weeks. So I watched episode 1 of the new Batman. I have to go watch. I want to watch the rest of that. Pretty interesting. Acolyte was it was okay. I think the problem with the Acolyte was that you basically had a bunch of Force users, Sith, Jedi, Force sensitive people, and there were some continuity issues with the story because of that. So, and I think they're already talking maybe a season 2. So we'll see. I know Andor is getting a season 2, right? That was one of the announcements. So yeah, no, the Olympics for sure are definitely entertaining. We're bouncing back and forth. We're talking streaming shows. We're talking the Olympics. We're all over the place this morning. Yeah, that's interesting. I've heard mixed reviews about the Cape Crusader. Some people really liked it, and then some people really didn't care for it. They thought it was, I remember watching the original Batman animated series, which I loved. So I definitely want to go give it a full, watch all the episodes. I think there's only 8 or 10. It's not that long. So definitely looking forward to checking that out. Yeah, right. There was some concerns about the water. Yeah, right. I mean, so lots of different stories out of. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Get your cardboard box out, and you can break dance. Rich is here. Good morning, Rich. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Blue-Eyed Samurai and Netflix. Yeah, there's just too many shows to watch. I watched. What did I watch? I watched one Terminal List with Chris Pratt. It came up on my feed, and it was one that I hadn't. A show I don't think was kind of on my radar, but it was only 8 episodes. So watch that. I actually enjoyed that. That was pretty good. And then I watched what was the latest Mission Impossible. I just watched that the other day because Tom Cruise, he's been all over the Olympics. And I watched was it Dead Reckoning was the last Mission Impossible. I thought that was good. Thought it was good. All right. All right, leave the animated series. All right. All right, Terminal List, solid 9. All right. Yeah, I thought, and I think they're coming back with a second season too. Yeah, I haven't watched Rebel Moon, or I haven't watched the new Dune either. I gotta get to that at some point, but I know you know, I know a lot of people have been talking about that. A lot of people have seen that. Right. Yeah. Fallout did not do well. Right. Or no, Fallout. No, what's the movie that came out? The Borderlands. Was it Borderlands? Right. Not doing very well in at the box office. So yeah, I've been watching too much YouTube stuff. I'm way behind. But I did, before Dope leaves, I did read The Blizzard. Now I'm not sure if you guys are aware. So I did this. Mark Legion of Comics kind of put this on my radar, and he's been talking about it. So this is part of Ghost Machine, and it ties into the Unnamed War. And I was looking at this. There was no floppies, so it doesn't look like this was just this is a trade. So it doesn't look like they did any individual books. They just put it in a trade. So you definitely need to, if you are, and I know a lot of people are on the Jeff Johns, Ghost Machine, Geiger, Rook, that series, Junkyard Joe. You definitely need to go. You definitely need to pick this up. I picked this up, I think, for like $10 on eBay. It's a $15, $14.99 price, but it ties in, like I said, and this was fun. This was a good read. It definitely tugs at your definitely a little bit of an emotions in here. There's so it's the story is basically there is some convicted criminals that are in a van with 3 prison guards. They're going to a maximum security prison, and they get caught up in a blizzard, and the truck, they get into an accident, truck breaks down, and something is after them out there in the blizzard. So, and they're being judged. So you definitely need to go check this out. And it ties in, it ties in at the end to some of the events that are going on with, Junkyard Joe, Redcoat, that kind of stuff. So definitely, yeah, you can find it on, I think I picked my copy up on eBay for like $10. Yeah, you can definitely find it. It says it was released this year sometime. I just don't, I don't remember anybody really talking about it, or even, I don't even know if Ghost Machine like hyped it up at all. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, Mike, I saw you mention that on IG. Yeah, the Blizzard. It's a good story, man. It definitely hooks you from an emotional standpoint, right? With some of the characters and some of the things that go on. The artwork, and most of the story takes place in a blizzard, so there's a lot of snow going on. The artwork it's not I'd say not as good as some of the current Ghost Machine stuff, but I think it was kind of the look and feel they were going for, because it was in, most of the story basically takes place in out in a blizzard, out in a big snowstorm. So, but yeah, definitely worth checking out. Like I said, it's interesting to see the way Jeff Johns is building this universe. And it looks like, everything's going to tie in. So it's interesting to see, because they must have really put their homework in plotting out this overall story, because of, you've got, all of these different characters that are tying in over a long period of time. This timeline that they put together. So it's interesting. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I've definitely picked that up if you can. Love for Comics. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. So I don't want to give it away, but it kind of ties, you get the tie-in at the end of the book, that some of the events that happen in this story are tied into some other events in the Ghost Machine universe. So I don't want to spoil it too much, because it's kind of like a self-contained story, and then there's this tie-in at the end that they show. Oh, okay. It was only released last week. All right, makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure if a lot of people were talking about it. So, Side Quest Comics, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Is there anything else I really read? Space Ghost. This has been a fun little. I'm getting a lot of glare. Fun little series. Kind of, reminds me of the Space Ghost from back in the day. I did pick up X-Men #1. This was actually, I enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I'll continue with it, but I thought, because I haven't read any of the recent X-Men stuff, I tried to jump in at some point with some of the X-Men stuff with the whole Krakoa and everything that was going on, and it was confusing to me, and so because I just didn't know what the hell was going on. But if you're looking to get back into X-Men story, I would definitely take a shot on Uncanny X-Men #1. This was this was a good read, and it's a good starting point. If you kind of want to jump back in. Who is Simone is writing it? I'm drawing a blank on her first name. Woman writer, Gail. Is it Gail Simone? But yeah, it was. I enjoyed it. It almost makes me want to add it to my pull list and see where it goes. But we'll see. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Gail Simone. That's what I thought. But yeah, no, kind of a light week. Ultimate Spider-Man. Did I read that this week? Oh, that might have been last week. I think it was. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man was last week. That's continues to be good. Ultimate Spider-Man. So, yes. I'm trying to think. I jumped in on one of the Wolverine series, I think X Lives of Wolverine or something like that, about a year or so ago. And I didn't know what the hell was going on. Like, there were so many tie-ins to recent past events that I couldn't figure it out. Oh, see, you mentioned X-Men, and look who shows up. John, I'm sure you've commented on this, but John, what did you think? What did you think of the new rebooted Uncanny X-Men? Come on, give us your thoughts. Bootleg Spider-Man, is that like the independent book? I've heard of it, but I haven't been reading it. So yeah, I haven't read all of the X-Men titles. I read NYX1, and I read is it just is it just X-Men, not the Uncanny #1, the one that Beast was in, and that was okay. I thought, yeah, out of the 3 that I read, I thought Uncanny X-Men was the best. So okay. So John, which was your favorite out of the one so far? Which was your which one did you enjoy the most? Let's put it that way. I know. I feel the same way. Sometimes you need to keep the story simple, right? You don't want to have it too complicated and too convoluted. You know what I mean? So let's see if Derrz, did he send it? Let me see. Where is Mr. Adam? I want to see if he updated the Sunday lineup. Nope, he's still working on it. Let's see. Yeah, I've heard about it, but I haven't been reading it. I don't know. I need to. I've heard good things, but I don't know. I got to figure out where to pick it up. I'm not sure if any of the my local shops have it. So definitely need to check it out. Okay, X-Men better than Uncanny. Wow. Okay, from a big X-Men fan too, John. Not adding any to my pull list. Okay. I tend to try to maybe add a title that I typically don't read to the pull list, just to kind of understand what's going on with the characters and the storyline. And I felt like out of the three that I read, maybe Uncanny would be the one that I would add potentially. But we'll see. I mean, I can always just read it digitally as well. So, but I tend to. I'm not physically picking up the book. I say I'm going to read it digitally, and then more often than not, I don't go back and read it. So, Otaku, is that for which Hickman story? I know he's right because I know he's writing Ultimate Spider-Man. So, yeah, I agree, Eddie. If you have to take notes to read a comic book, yeah, it's time to stop. So, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Too many yeah, too many things to spend your money on, Trev. I understand. All right, X-Men. Okay, I got you. I got you. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, I do that. You know, Spider-Man's my favorite, and I don't pick up all of the mini series and things. It's too much. It's too watered down for me. Sometimes. So, you know, I'll pick up the main ASM, even though ASM has not been very good. Um, you know, I pick up that main story. I've been picking up Ultimate. I'm picking up Miles. Miles has been good. The Blood Hunt stuff, though, I'm not sure. This whole Miles vampire thing. I hope they don't continue with that story. We'll see. Um, so, um, yeah. I mean, I think my favorite read from Marvel is it has been Miles. Cody Ziegler has been writing that, but there's been so many tie-ins and events that Miles is crossed over with Miles. It's kind of watered down the main Miles storyline. So, Ultimate Spider-Man has been my favorite read. I mean, we're only 7 issues in, but is by far my favorite. And then it's the indie stuff. It's the Ghost Machine stuff has been my favorite. Yeah, right. That's that next one. Um, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, their superhero stuff has been underwhelming for sure. Um, I guess there's Star Wars stuff, and I kind of have dropped all of the Star Wars titles because there was just so many of them. Um, but some of the Star Wars storylines have been better. So, um, Fantastic Four, Ryan North. Okay, yeah, I've heard. Again, that was one I wanted to pick up and then just decided not to. But I heard that it was maybe a slow start because they did individual stories for each of the Fantastic Four members, and then they kind of jumped into the overall story. So, um, all right, let's get to. Yeah, right. And I think isn't Disney kind of or Marvel's ending all of the Star Wars titles at issue 50, and then rebooting Afra or Darth Vader, Star Wars, the main Star Wars title. So let's get to some of the giveaway stuff. We're running late on time. So let's look at the last week. So we do a hashtag every week, and then we ask you to leave it in comments at the end of the video. And so here's everybody who did. Let's clear this, set it for 30 seconds. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So this will be getting a duck at the end of the month. We'll add their name to the list. We'll also do a hashtag in a couple minutes for that. So see, God is Great is out in front with 12, 11, 10 seconds. You never want to be out in front. You got Lucrucius at the end. You got who's coming up? Manny. Looks like Manny's going to take it. Manny gets a duck. Congrats to Manny. He'll get a duck at the end of the month. We've already got a stack of books that we've pulled. Wanted to recognize all the channel members. Thank you to the channel members. Trev, the Shipping Guru, Dr. Von Hoot, Rob Fatstacks, the Comic Vet, IzzyVerseNYC, Comic Bookworm, Naman. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better. I know you were taking some time away to get recovered. So hope you're feeling well, and we see you soon. Collecting with Derrz, CatFan Comicsman, J80 Hobbies, Fanboy Prime, Comics by the Bay, Joshua Anderson, Philtastic Comics and Art, Comiverse, Gene Malo, Madam Blaster, Jimmy G Comic Guy, Remy Q Studios, ABX Comics and Games. For all your online comic book needs, go check out ABX. Ryan Riley, still only 35 cents. King of Nerds, Jack B Comics, Ben Compton, Legion of Comics, Boar, and Canadian Survivalist. Thank you to all of the channel members. We have a nice stack of books that we're giving away for channel members. We've got a bunch of different exclusive covers this month. You've got that J. Scott Campbell Spidey. You've got this Trial of Magneto variant. You've got this X-Men, giant size X-Men #1 foil, reprint, facsimile. You've got this John Jang Venom #34, limited to 500. You've got this David Nakayama Scarlet Witch cover. You've got this crossover #5, I think, Virgin. You've got this is the Marvel Unlimited Jeff the Land Shark Tony Stark wedding cover. And you've got this Conan the Barbarian cover as well. So that's the books we're giving away for our membership this month. So definitely thank you to all channel members, and their links are down in the description. So if you want to check them out, let us share. Not that one. Yeah, that one. So for this, to get a duck for the end of the month, enter the hashtag CBCA. And we'll figure out who gets our next duck. David and Callie and Jordan Squad. David, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Sub it up, all right. Definitely drop, if anybody wants to drop links, yeah, sub everybody up. But yeah, appreciate everybody hanging out this morning. Let me see if Derrz dropped the links yet. No, we did not. All right. I guess Derrz is still working on the Sunday night lineup, but Bleecker Street Church with Bleecker Street and and Friends. Kicks off at 10:45, so in about 10 minutes. So definitely want to head over there and check out those guys. He usually has a good crew hanging out. So here we go. Dropping the link. Appreciate it. Yeah, we have David. You have to. I know you've got a fantasy football league in the community, so looking forward to that as well. Let us know if there's. I know a few people reached out to me to see if there was any spots in any of the leagues. So let me know if you need to fill a spot. We can definitely. We definitely got some people that are interested. If you need anybody. All right, give everybody a couple more seconds. We've got 15 watching, 11 entries. So if you haven't entered yet, enter the hashtag CBCA. And you'll get a shot at our a duck. There we go. Side quest hit 300. Very nice. C Bizzle's here. Say his name. Good morning, C Bizzle. Hope you're doing well. I know. Was it Beckerman? Marcus? Was it Bobby Delgado? Or yeah, Bobby, I think, and Swagda were hanging out yesterday. Saw on Instagram they were got together in the KC area, Kansas City area. Very, very cool to see everybody hanging out. All right, we've got 13 out of 17. We're going to run it in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Who gets our next duck? Las Cruces. Congrats, sir. He gets a duck. All right, let's see. So last week we pulled some good-looking books for the... Oh, this is heavy. No. All right, let's pull some books. We'll get 5. We've got 1. We'll go 2. I see some foil. 3. We're going to go... No, we'll go second to last. And then we'll go second to the front. So that's our 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got 5. All right, let's see what we pull to add to the pile. We got King Spawn, number 25. We've got Union, number 1. A little foil action going on there. This is one we were talking about earlier. X Lives of Wolverine, number 1. Little Wolverine and Hulk. We've got Secret Avengers, number 1. And then last but not least, we've got Spider-Man Quality of Life, number 1. So we've got 10 books so far for the month. We'll add 5 every Sunday. So we've got we'll have a total of 20 books that we're giving away at the end of the month. And we got Manny and Las Cruces. I just caught this. Yes, that box is heavy. It was full. The Chris the Comic Vet saying, right? Oh, no. Taylor's here. Taylor Winder, hope you're doing well. I know you, think, right? Was it the Friday Hangout? What show? I know you're moving, got a new place. So that's good. Good stuff. Hope that goes well. I think a bigger place and cheaper. Sounds Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's see if taking a look at Instagram again. No. Derrz must be taking a nap again. He hasn't gotten the Sunday night lineup done yet. I agree. But yeah, trying to think. I think that's pretty much all I got for you today. Like I said, jump over to Bleecker Street. Church with Bleecker kicks off in about 5 minutes. Usually a good hangout over there. Beckerman and cast and crew over there. Sometimes you get K-pop and a few others. So definitely want to go check that out. But yeah, I'm going to go back to crunching some of the CBC Award nomination data. Get that ready for our big live stream on the 23rd, Friday night, the 23rd, to reveal the finalists. So excited to do that. But appreciate everybody hanging out with me this morning. Hope everybody has a great rest of your Sunday. Yeah, we'll certainly see you in the chats, right? Lots of live streams going on. Let's see. Let's leave you with something CBC Awards related. Let me just see what am I gonna find? Where is it? Here, we haven't watched this one in a while. We'll leave you with a little Matt Foley. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Hello, comic book community. Matt Foley here. I'm glad to be back on the Community Book Comic Awards. I'm giving up being a comic influencer. It's not what I want to do anymore. I'll continue to read some books, but I want to get back to my roots as a motivational speaker. And I'm here today to help you get your channel on YouTube over the top. So let's jump right in. Wah! I don't have enough subscribers. Wah! I don't have enough watch hours. Wah! Nobody likes me. Wah! My sub count went down. Lordy freaking da! I live in a van down by the river, and I am here to tell you, if you don't know jack squat about making YouTube videos, you need to follow what other successful YouTubers are doing. Check this guy out. He's out there living his best life. He lives in a bus down by a lake or wherever the hell he wants to drive it. So that's what you need to do. You need to follow guys like him. Lay out his blueprint and just follow it. And stop freaking whining and put your big boy pants on and make some content people actually want to watch.